Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Kezia or Kaz. I like all things beauty and makeup related and skincare. Today I'm going to be talking about my fifth update on my Project Pan, and we have got some rollouts and we've got some palettes that have got improvement in them. I've also decided with one of my palettes, which is the AM to PM palette, which is from P. Louise, I've decided to roll this out of a Project Pan and do a usage goal. And this means that instead of Project Pan in the shades, because I'm finding it really difficult, starting to feel very burnt out. I did say that if I hadn't used it within a couple of more weeks or a few goes, that I would roll it out completely. However, I feel like that's unfair to the palette. My motivation has not been there. But I am going to be putting this as a usage goal palette, which means that I'm going to be using all the shades, or aiming, and that's my goal, to use all the shades, not necessarily Project Panning, but just using as many shades as I can, seeing if I can get usage out of it, as it's a usage goal. So yeah, and I'll just start with this palette. I have started using more shades, and one of the shades it's just so big, this palette. There we go. I've started using this shade. Used it yesterday on my eyes. I did a shimmery purple look with a matte slash shimmer, what's the colour, pink, and it went really well. It's actually on my shorts and it's on my TikTok, which is Kezia at Kaz248, if you want to follow us on that. So I've been using that shade. I've also been using that shade, which has got some usage. What else have I been using? I've been using this shade, which unfortunately crumbled when I put my brush in yesterday. The whole shade just crumbled, so I had to press it back in, which I was gutted about because it's one of my favourite shades. If I was to choose a pink, this is the kind of pink I would choose. I've been using more of this shade, which is another one of my favourite shades in the palette. I've been using this shade, which is what I've got on my eyes right now. It is called No Risk, No Magic. And as you can see, the indentation's coming away. I've been using more of this shade and more of this shade. And more of the yellows, as you can see. These ones here. These are called Trust the Timing and Sunrise. So yeah, more usage on that. And I feel like it's took the pressure off a little bit. Now the next palette I'm going to talk about is my NYX. And I have got some pans that I can roll out. And the first one, because I always forget about shades in this palette. Last time I did a video I forgot about this shade, so I had to talk about it at the end. And going on to this shade, No Progress is... This palette always falls out, I'm so sorry. It's broken. This is better anyway. No progress has been made on this shade. I haven't used it. Really need to start using it. It's actually one of my favourite shades in this palette. However, there is progress. I have hit pan on this gold shade, goldy brown shade. As you can see, there is a pan. Beautiful. Managed to the other day because I've been using that in the last video that I did, which is my 1 week 1 brand week that I'm doing, like a little series, and that's only using NYX palettes. So last time I used that, I did a matte shimmery brown with this colour on top, and it worked out really well. So if you like that, like little natural neutral looks, then check that out. And the other shade, which is my Chartreuse green yellow shade, as you can see, there's more of a dip. Been using this shade quite a lot as well, using it in the inner corner when I've done my makeup in my own time. Really love this. Really love this shade, and I think it's promising to get a pan in this. I keep saying Project Pan, but it's just a pan, isn't it? And staying with the NYX theme, we have got some more pans, and this is the shimmery green shade up there. Managed to pan that when I was doing my makeup the other day, in my own time. Really proud of it. Again, it's a shimmer, so it's easier to pan in my opinion, which leaves the shades that I need to still pan, which is in my project panning, which is this peach shade here, which I've used more of, so there's more of an indentation, if you can see, and this shade down there, which obviously again had a press in. So I'm going to be working on these two shades. So yeah, really happy with the progress, guys. So it's leaving me with two. And I'm thinking when I do my progress, when I do hit these shades, I'm going to be putting this palette back. I'm not going to roll more shades out because I think in July and August I'm going to start getting my autumny palettes out ready, and I might start project panning, sorry, on some winter themed, autumny winter themes. So again, if I get these two done, I can put this palette away. But I think I'll keep this one out because this is, to me, speaks autumny winter. So I'll start putting some more shades in. And again, really need to stick this down because it's broken. So yeah, that's the next ones. Next palette is my Sample Beauty, and there has been a bit of progress. I've used this shade, which there's no dint in it yet. It's called Every Cloud. Used it the other day when I did a black into silver look. Used this one here and then put black at the centre. I didn't record it or anything. It's not on social media or anything. I just wanted to do a look. I was motivated to do it. So there is more of a dint in this shade here, which is called Silver Lining. Sorry if you can hear talking in the background. Everyone seems to want to talk when I record. In my last update, I showed you that I had panned truffle, and so I've still got these four to still pan. So it's looking promising, and I am going to be starting to use these more. I don't know why I was wanting to do black when it's in the middle of spring and summer, but hey ho, that's how it works. Sometimes you just want to use a black. And last but not least, my blends palette, and the only shade that you can see an improvement in is this shade Truth, and this is because I use this as a contour shade around my face. I put it as a contour. It's lovely and cool toned, and I do like cool tones. I think I suit them more. Apart from that, again, there's been no progress, but I think in the next couple of weeks, when it comes to really summer, I like doing brown looks in the summer, but I like to add like glitters and things, so I will use more of these. When I did do the black into grey look, I did use this shade, but again, not really much of a dint, so a bit disappointed. And to be honest, I don't like doing all matte looks. I like to add shimmers, so the only shade that's got a bit of a indentation is this one. So these palettes are slow, but yeah. Yeah guys, so as I said, I am trying to use as many palettes as I possibly can, trying to project pan. However, I do feel, when I was thinking the other day how I could make me project panning a bit easier, I need to take the pressure off a little bit, because I don't want to be like doing a project pan where I feel like I have to force myself to use makeup, because that would take the enjoyment out of it. However, I do generally think, guys, looking at my palettes in front of us now, especially the NYX ones, yeah, these are just thriving. Like, these are just doing really well, and I'm really enjoying them, especially this palette. It's just so bright, isn't it? And well, that's because that's what it's basically known as. But yeah, I'm just trying to get as many pans as possible with these ones. Again, I find it easier pan and shimmers. For some reason, I think it's just the formula, and I use a lot of shimmers on my eyes. But again, I just think I'm going to keep trying, I'm going to keep going for it, and hopefully in the next one you'll see more indentations or even pans, because I'm feeling hopeful. So yeah, that is the 5th update, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.